Good morning. Welcome to math class. For our lesson for this week, the topic is about interpret numerical expressions. This is from textbook pages 753 to 756. Before we start, I want you to prepare the following: your pen, math book, and your copybook. How can you interpret numerical expressions without evaluating them? To easily understand this question, let us watch this video.
How can you interpret numerical expressions without evaluating them? Let's find out. Jimmy's clown costume requires 7/8 plus 1/2 plus 1 3/4 yards of fabric. His dad's matching clown costume requires 3 times open parentheses 7/8 plus 1/2 plus 1 3/4 close parentheses yards. How does the amount of fabric needed for the dad's costume compare to the amount needed for Jimmy's costume? You can compare the expressions and solve the problem without doing any calculations. Hard to believe? Let's see how. First, interpret the part of each expression that is the same. Jimmy's costume requires 7/8 plus 1/2 plus 1 3/4 yards of fabric. His dad's costume requires 3 times open parentheses 7/8 plus 1/2 plus 1 3/4 close parentheses yards. Both expressions contain the sum 7/8 plus 1/2 plus 1 3/4. This is the amount of fabric needed for Jimmy's costume. Why does the sum show the amount of fabric needed for Jimmy's clown costume? The sign shows a child's costume takes 7/8 yard of blue fabric, 1/2 yard of yellow, and 1 3/4 yards of polka dot fabric. Next, interpret the part of each expression that is different. The second expression shows that the sum is multiplied by 3. So the dad's costume requires 3 times as much fabric as Jimmy's costume.
Remember, multiplying by 3 means 3 times as much.
Do you need to add the fractions to answer the question in the problem? Explain. No, you can use what you know about the meaning of operations to answer the question without actually evaluating the expression, which would involve adding the fractions. Could you compare the expressions without evaluating if the sums weren't exactly the same?
Select your
No.
answer.
Jimmy's dad's costume wouldn't require 3 times as much fabric as Jimmy's if the sums weren't exactly the same. Now you know how to interpret numerical expressions without evaluating them.
Okay, let's answer convincingly. The question is, the 7 students in the sewing class equally share the cost of fabric and other supplies. Last month, each student paid $167.94 plus $21.41 divided by 7. This month, each student paid $77.23 plus $6.49 divided by 7. Without doing any calculations, in which month did each student pay more? Explain. Each student paid more last month. Both expressions show a sum divided by 7. The first sum is greater because the add-ins are greater. The result of dividing the greater dividend by 7 is more than dividing the lesser dividend by 7. What are the add-ins? The add-ins are $167.94, and $21.41. When we add the two numbers, it will give us bigger number compared to the second numbers. We have $77.23 plus $6.49. If we combine these two numbers, it will give us less number. So the answer is, each student paid more last month. Okay, let's try to answer this question. Without doing any calculations, explain why the following number sentence is true. 14 plus 413 times 7 is greater than 6 plus 413 times 7. Look at the numbers. We have the same number, just like 413 by 7. But we have different number, just like 14 and 6. So even if we have different numbers and we have the same number like 413 and 7, we can identify or determine which is bigger or which is greater of the two. Can you think which is greater? Okay. What is your answer? The answer is, adding 14 gives a greater sum than adding 6 to the same quantity. Very good. Next question. Do you know how? Without doing any calculations, describe how expression A compares to expression B. Expression A, we have A times 41,516 minus 987. Expression B, we have 41,516 minus 987. Okay, which is greater? Which is less? Look at expression A. This is 8 times. In expression B, we don't have any number to multiply. We just need to subtract. So what is the answer? The answer is, expression A is 8 times as large as expression B. Why? Because if we multiply 8 by the difference of 41,516 minus 987, it will give us bigger number. Okay, let's have another question. In 4 and 5, without doing any calculations, write greater than, less than, or equal to. I will give you a chance to answer this question. I'll just give you only 10 seconds. Timer starts now.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Time's up. Okay, the answer for number 4 is less than. How about for number 5? Yes, very good. That is equal. Okay, from number 4, we have 7 times 4 and 3 over 8 plus 3 and 1 half. Next number, we have 22 times 4 and 3 over 8 plus 3 and 1 half. We have the same addends, which are 4 and 3 over 8 and 3 and 1 half. But we have two different numbers, which are 7 and 22. So which is greater? Yes, very good. 22 is greater than 7. So we will have the answer less than. Number 5. Number 5, we have 8 and 2/10 plus 7 and 1/10 divided by 5. And from the second number, we have 7 and 1/10 divided by 5 plus 8.2 or 8 and 2/10. We have the same number just like 7 and 1/10 divided by 5. And also from the 2, both sides of the expression we have 8 and 2/10. So if we will simplify them together, it will give us the same answer. So the answer is equal. Another question from number 6 and 7. Number 6, we have 613 plus 15,090 divided by 4. And 613 plus 15,090. Number 7, 418 times 1 over 4 plus 418 times 1 over 2. Next, 418 times 3 over 4. From number 6 to 7, I want you to answer these questions. I'll give you 10 seconds to answer. Timer starts now.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Time's up. Okay, let's answer number 6. From number 6, we have expression A is 1/4 of expression B. How about number 7? Look at the numbers. Okay, very good. Number 7 is expression A is equal to expression B. Okay, that's the end of our discussion for this day. Thank you for listening, and if you have any questions, just send me a message through Schoology. Have a good day. Bye!